Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joe White. I am back here in the booth tonight, live here at FMTV2 booth here for Racing for a Cause late model series here for the Sonny-Ray Memorial 125 at Richmond International Speedway. And folks, we're set to have a heck of a duel here tonight in Virginia, and I'm looking forward to this race. These guys put on a heck of a show, and we're definitely looking forward to putting on a show here tonight for you. I'm up here by myself right here, although I might be accompanied by Rick Hammond or Rick Greenwell later on in the next few weeks and whatnot. But tonight, by myself up here, Richmond International Speedway, to watch these awesome machines, as I like to call them, fly around this track here. And we hope, and I hope, that you have definitely are going to enjoy every minute of this, because to me, it's going to be a heck of a show tonight, and one that I hope to be able to put on for you. And these guys are great. It's right now they're in the midst of practice right now, and I don't know. Want to welcome the viewers out there. Like I said, Joe White here, just watching all this awesome action going on around this track. As, hey, what's going on, Chris? How you doing, man? And just get pumped up, ready for some short track excitement here tonight around this track here at Richmond International Speedway for the late model machines. I tell you what, we called a race a couple weeks ago at Charlotte, and man, what a race! Definitely keep me informed how everything looks to y'all and how everything looks on y'all's end. I am looking forward to this race. Kind of excited. Going to kick it off the next 12 to 13 weeks here. We're going to keep it here on Wednesday night and be able to put this action on for you. And I'm going to love it. But I tell you what, tonight we've got a good group of drivers out here. And an awesome field nonetheless. And most notably, I want to bring in a driver here. So like I say, they're going through the practice and whatnot. James Smith right there, as you're seeing. Good looking car. Get him going right here in the industrial IC 3D Industries machine, and that is a heck of a machine there. We're gonna get a call for you. Also have BAM Tac 3D printing supplies on it, so got a lot of good sponsors there. I'm gonna see if I can't pull him up here and get a talk. I hear you, Chris. Good deal. See if we can. His actual name is Hoyt Smith here, so pull him up in the staging room here and see if he definitely knows. I give him just a few seconds, he'll understand where he's going here, get his bearings working and whatnot. Click on that mic here for him so we'll be able to hear this young man talking and whatnot. Hoyt Smith, this is Joe White up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes sir.
How you doing tonight, sir? I tell you what, we're here at Richmond International Speedway, going to kick off this season for Racing for a Cause, and we see you out there in the number 17 machine tonight. You got that IC 3D Industries along with the BAM pack on there, or BAM track, on there. And want to bring you up while we're here in the practice a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your sponsors and your cars tonight.
Well, IC3D Industries, they helped me out pretty good along with BAMTAC. BAMTAC's a sister company to the IC3D. And they take care of me with the 3D print needs that I have, and in return it helps me pay for upgrades to my sim rig whenever I do make small sales here and there. But tonight the car, it's pretty tight out there. I'm not used to running the late models. I'm mostly A-class. But I mean, we're pretty good on the speed charts right now.
Awesome, good deal. I tell you what, yeah. Let me look here on the speed charts. I haven't even looked at those right now. You were sitting. If I can get my speed, actually, you probably get it faster than I can.
We're third right now.
Third, right? Yep, you are. James Smith, third. Yep. I tell you what. Sorry about that, folks. But I tell you, nice looking paint job there, though. I like that. Got the flare there on the hood and the IC 3D on the side. Number 17 machine. I mean, what are you looking at? I mean, I see your speed out there tonight. You think you got anything for this awesome field?
I'm not sure. I think we got a little something for him. I'm still holding back a little. My quick lap really wasn't a clean lap. A lot of traffic still. But we're gonna do what we can.
Well, I tell you what, if that was the holding back lap, I hate to see you when you get out there and full blown put the pedal to the metal to this machine, because man, they better watch out. I think you might blow the field away.
No, it's just so tight out here. Conserving your tires is gonna be number one, the priority tonight.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what, I wish you the best here. Wanted to get a word in. I know your sponsors are going to be out there watching, so hopefully you put on a good show for them. And we put on a good show here at Richmond International Speedway.
Yes, sir. They'll be watching from Ohio State University in Chicago. Well, they got office in Chicago and Ohio State University. They work with them a lot.
Well, good deal. I tell you what, James, we appreciate you coming up here talking with us, and wish you the luck.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was James right there of Hoyt, and he's looking to have a good night here. He definitely was. He's pumped up. But man, we got a lot of great drivers out here tonight. I'm looking forward to them. I hope all you are looking forward to them, because let's kind of feel through some of these. I'm trying to look see if anybody else we can get up here to talk before we actually go live here on qualifying. We definitely don't want to mess with these guys while we're here on qualifying. I tell you what, I'm gonna pull up Rick Hammond up here. He's one of the owners of the leagues and one of the main admins. We're gonna see what he has to see if he'll talk to us for a few seconds. Hey Rick, this is Joe White in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, I didn't know if you were full-blown busy yet. I know it's in practice right now, but just wanted to get a few words before we go into qualifying and set these machines around this awesome little track here at Richmond International Speedway. How excited are you to kick off this season for Racing for a Cause?
Yes, sir. It's been a long off season, man. We are ready to go.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, we just spoke with Hoyt Smith down there, James Smith. He was telling us about his sponsors and telling us about how the track feels to him. He's setting down some good times here tonight, looking very good. Got a lot of good group-looking cars out here tonight so far. So from what I can see, Rick, it looks like it's going to be a good success.
That's what we're hoping for. You know, our last race of last season didn't go over the way that we planned, and we've done a lot of planning and talking with the guys and in between the admins, and you know, and we think we got things figured out now. We're gonna hopefully put on some really good racing. This isn't a real track that these cars are really made for, but we want to throw in a little something special, you know, and break up the short track stuff. So we're gonna have some fun.
Absolutely, and you got a slew of short tracks coming this season, and that's a first for me. Like I say, we did the Charlotte Memorial race several weeks ago, which was really awesome at Charlotte, and doing these late model machines here. I really don't know a lot about them, so I'm going to learn with y'all or with everyone else out there viewer-wise how these machines are throughout this season, and definitely I know that y'all put on a good show, and it's close-knit racing so far with them, and a lot of, like you said, a lot of good short tracks coming up.
Yes, sir. No, we're hoping it's going to be a good one.
Well, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, I'll let you get back down there to your duties. I know you're a busy man. I appreciate you taking time to come up here and talk to us and the viewers out here, and we wish you a good luck on the race tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time. And again, thank you to all the viewers out there. It's really great when we pop into the live stream and see you guys really hitting it off with us and all of Joe's broadcasts. So thanks for coming out night by night and being dedicated.
All righty. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that was Rick, folks, right there. Rick Hammond Jr. He's one of the main admins here for this league, and definitely is it's going to be a show. And Chris, you're right. New series, new names. Going to have to learn a few of them here. Most notably, the man sitting on the top right now, Tanner Cook. He's sitting on the top of the speed charts. But we know about Eric Tesh. He runs on the Monday Night Thunder League over there. We know he's very fast. And then the man we just talked to, James Smith, looking very good right there in third on the speed charts. They got Kyle Burns in fourth. Steve Baker rounding out the top five. So very good. And I want to show off a new graphic we got here. Boom, right there. We're racing for a cause. Sonny-Ray Memorial 125 at the Richmond International Raceway, Richmond, USA. Right here live tonight. And it's going to be a heck of a race. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are. I hope everyone is. I hope all the viewers are. Hey, got a favorite driver? Let me know. Definitely let me know who your fan favorite is out here. Let me know how everything sounds to you. And we definitely want to get going here. But I tell you what we're going to do, because I know we're in the midst of almost qualifying. Let's take it to the stars and bars. Let's get everything going. Hey, what's going on, Dennis? How you doing? You choose Steve Baker to win. All right, well, good deal. We'll keep an eye on it. Steve Baker's 5th in the speed charts. Well, we'll be right back. Let's bring it to the stars and bars here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get set at Richmond International Speedway. Well, I tell you what, we came back right in time because we're going to head off in here to qualify. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, about to kick this thing off for qualifying. I want to appreciate all the viewers out there at the Racing for Calls out there in the chat room. We got Chris Harvey out there. We got Dennis Leslie out there. He is talking up a cool breeze. Man, I appreciate all the compliments and everything that you guys do, and I appreciate you letting me put on this awesome league here. And I think this is going to be unique here. Wow. It's an open style qualifying. Don't see a lot of leagues doing it. Some of them do. I've seen a few of them that actually call it this way. But nonetheless, that's kind of neat to be able to have all these cars going to be out here tonight running around this track here for qualifying right now. As we see them thundering around this track, we're going to see who's going to take that top spot. Who's the fan favorites? We already got a guy out there that says Steve Baker's going to take it. So who else? Yeah, I feel you right there, Dennis. Definitely. I just got my wheel hooked back up. I'll be racing back a little bit on my Tuesday night league. I'll be getting back in the groove of things there and get back on some iRacing racing. But nonetheless, tonight we are definitely broadcasting here live FMTV2. I'm Joe White up here in the booth. I'm up here by myself tonight, but that's okay. We will be accompanied by Rick here in the next couple weeks here. So that'll be exciting things to come. But racing for a cause. These guys, man, they put on different races here for causes. And tonight it's for Sonny-Ray Memorial 125. They're putting on a good little cause here at Richmond International Speedway, and I can't wait. I'm ecstatic, and it's definitely going to be exciting nonetheless. I hope y'all pumped up as much as I am. It's definitely going to be a heck of a race. Got himself a new logo down there, Racing for a Cause, iRacing League. But as we're watching here, right now the Tanner Cook has been able to put it up on top of the speed chart. And I got James Smith right there behind him. Andrew, well, I was about to say Andrew Hill was in third, but it looks like Kyle Barnes pulled it up there in the third on him. And Ryan Knoll, I've heard of that name before. He definitely can wheel a truck or two around on a track. Oh yeah, we definitely know Corey Walters. You're right, we're here, Season 2, Racing for a Cause, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of just letting you hear the sights and the sounds of these machines rolling around the Richmond International Speedway, excuse me. As we're watching the qualifying events here, these are actually looking very good. These cars are storming right now. Tanner Cook, still the man on top here. And he's sitting on top up there with the fastest lap of a 21.672. And the previous is of a 21.891. That's, got a car hard into the wall back there. Woo, that's another thing we have to watch out for is it's a short track racing. And it's going to be exciting. Okay, well, we got confirmation one of the admins here. Normally, it's a single car, 2-lap. Tonight, they're doing an open qualifying, and two cars getting into each other. That's Patrick Smith, and I'm not sure about the other one there, but sometimes that's the problem with the multiple cars out here. But hey, nonetheless, racing deal. These guys will get back out there, get them a new car, and get back out there and just hound away, man. I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna be so much excitement tonight, folks. I'm gonna try to keep up with everything going on because hey, these guys put a show on in Charlotte. If you didn't see Charlotte a couple weeks ago, go back and look on the archives of the videos at FMTV2 on YouTube. I'm gonna tell you, they put on a thriller, and all the way to the end. Yep, got a few cars already messing up and whatnot. Again, want to appreciate all the viewers out there tonight. Definitely as always, let me know how everything looks. How if you got a favorite driver out there you want me to look at, or hey, you just tell me. I mean, this is for y'all, for the fans, for the viewers, for the drivers, for the leagues. This is what we come up here and do it for. I tell you, this is awesome so far. And I think we're coming to the end of qualifying. They might have a short drivers meeting before the end of qualifying, and so we're going to get this thing underway, kicked off here tonight. And if that is the end of qualifying, as I know Rick is out there watching, Rick Hammond is watching the stream. Let's see if he'll give me confirmation. There's a little delay between me and him. This is the end of qualifying. We're going to say Tanner Cook is the man on pole tonight, right there with the 21.67. And you got James Smith. We talked to him earlier. He's got these awesome sponsors out there watching him tonight, sitting in second. And you got Kyle Burns right there in third. Andrew Hill sitting in fourth. You'll put money on Tanner. All right, good deal. I tell you what, that's not a bad bet because he put it out there with a bad fast lap. But you also got Ryan Knowles rounding out the top 5 here tonight. So, like I say, I'm going to go ahead and say that's pretty much your rundown for qualifying right there. As we're getting set here soon, ladies and gentlemen, Racing for a Cause, Season 2, Richmond International Speedway here tonight for the Sonny-Ray Memorial 125, Richmond International Speedway, Richmond, USA. And I'm getting pumped up and excited. Joe White up here in the booth. They're going to bring this thing to you live tonight. And I don't know. It's just a new feeling in the air here on Wednesday nights here. Definitely check us out on Thursday nights over there, streammotorsports99.com. As opposed to, we also got the Monday Night Thunder League coming. And just a host of other great things happening here on the channel coming in the next few weeks and next several months. Nonetheless, it's exciting. We do it, I do this for the viewers, for the leagues, for the fans out there, and we love it. His name is pronounced Ryan Nolan. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. For the longest time, I've called him Ryan Knoll. I don't know why. So, Ryan Nolan. All right, Ryan Nolan. How's that? And that's another thing, folks. Please bear with me. My southern accent. That gets in the way. And I will get a lot of these names right if it kills me. So, I do appreciate all the drivers out there who definitely work with me week in and week out that help me out on that and whatnot. So, Ryan Nolan is right there in the top 5. Definitely got a fast machine here tonight. And he's definitely looking to take that fast machine to the front here. Let's see if we can. Look at that with the New England paint job, number 78 machine. Currently, he's going to start this one off in fifth spot. And he's going to look very good here tonight. Go Corey Walters. All right, starting 10th. You're right, starting 10th. Corey Walters, man, right there. DJ Whitmire, he's starting in 9th. Scott Nayland, he's in 8th. I'm about to bring my monitor a little closer, You get old like me, sometimes your eyeballs get messed up. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting set here. I'm getting excited. We're going to get set 125 laps around this awesome little track here, Richmond International Speedway. Going to set for the first for season number 2. This is the first race of the season tonight. Kicking it off, Sonny-Ray Memorial 125 here. Racing for a Cause. What more can you say? I mean, I could sit up here and just let these cars speak for themselves here, but these guys are about to put on a clinic of a show tonight, and I'm excited nonetheless. So we're just waiting for that notorious sound and the green flag here to start. Trying to get a little confirmation maybe from Rick and them if they can hear me out there. Maybe how long we got to go. Oh, well, never mind. There we go. That answered that question. As we're going to get set here tonight, live, Richmond International Speedway. We are gridding up here to get set for Racing for a Cause. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. We're about to go 125 laps around this small track and get it done. Some 2x2, some door banging action is going to be taking place here, and it's going to be electric. Nonetheless, here we go. Definitely going to grid it up right here. As like I say, once we find confirmation that Tanner Cook, man, is gridding up. Tanner hasn't gridded yet. You're right, 13 weeks of pure excitement, and it's going to be exciting. right, well, let's do a rundown here real quick. Tanner Cook, your man on pole tonight. James Smith right there in second. Kyle Burns in third. Andrew Hill in fourth. Ryan Nolan right there in fifth. Steve Baker in sixth. Eric Tested in seventh. Scott Noslin. I know I probably mispronounced that one, but please, we'll get a confirmation on that one. In eighth, DJ Whitmire in ninth. Corey Walters rounds out the top 10. And I tell you what, as we run through this field here, folks, this definitely is a good group here tonight. One of the admins there, Christopher Lang, he's in the field here. Going to be riding inside here, kind of keeping everybody in check on the track as opposed to all the admins off the track. I tell you, I wouldn't want their job. Nonetheless, we're about to call this awesome 2x2 side-by-side door banging action right there. And there's Andrew Cornelli. I hear you, he's out here too. Some of the names I'm familiar with, some of them I'm new names. Got to get familiar with them one way or another. We're looking right now, we've got 34 cars out here tonight about to storm around this little track here. And it's going to be electric here as we're watching the pace car with the lights off. Get Tanner Cook in the number 96 machine as he's going to start right there on the outside of that number 17 machine of James Smith. And my RTVO, it will update here shortly. Yes, they are, Andrew. Good looking set of cars out here tonight as we got a racing for a cause here. I'm excited. I hope you fans are excited. Let's get this thing and show on the road as they do 2 laps around this track because it is a short track. That's usually what they do, like on a Bristol Motor Speedway or anything like that. They always do like two or three little laps around, and then we get to show on the road. But want to appreciate all the viewers out there. Thank you for tuning in. And Joe White, I'm up here in the booth, and fix to say, where's Tanner going? Is he going to the pits? And I thought he was going to the pits there for a second. Hope not, because man, we definitely want to see him out here on the track. And we want to see these cars storming around here. It's a good little shot here. These guys are going to group up here, and like I always like to say, pace car's going to take that hard left turn off on the pit road and send these machines a-flying as we're going green flag racing here tonight for 125 laps, ladies and gentlemen, around Richmond International Speedway. And there we go. And I tell you what, Tanner Cook takes him off into turn number 1. He's looking very good right there as they're stacked up 2 wide behind him. Very good as James is stuck on the outside just a little bit, but they file out. Kyle Burns right there pulling up on the back end. As you see the man right there, James Smith, though, got caught up just a little bit behind, but that's okay. He's got enough time to bounce back and get it going here. No harm, no foul. He definitely will get that thing a-rolling and get everything moving the best that he possibly can here. And we are definitely looking. These guys are wheeling these machines around. I tell you what, action all over the place so far as they're spread out pretty good. Now, I got to give them credit here so far. They're spread out pretty good out here on this track. Let's look back through here in the back as we're looking through some of the machines here. As we're seeing a lot of their fan down, single file, nose to tail up front. Right along with Scott right there. Corey Walters in his machine. Started 10th, currently in 9th. DJ Wadmeyer right there. See if we can't get it. Oh, look at that outback view right there. 2x2 behind him. As you got Chase right there on the outside, battling for the position of 13th and 12th there. As you see, they're running very hard, nose to tail, and 2x2 a little bit with them. As they are still stacked up here. Look at these machines go around this little track. Now, good patience early on. I got to give these guys very much good credit. They are showing a lot of patience. Ooh, a little blinking right there on his end, but no harm, no foul. As we are looking here out up underneath the nose cam, just kind of going through some of these cars out here, just looking at some of the views, some of the people that we're looking here. As a matter of tell you what, he's diving on the inside there, 2x2 coming out of here as we're on lap number 6 already tonight. And look at these cars stacked up right there. Greg Van right there. He started in 11th, currently 13th. He's in a heck of a battle right now for the 13th, 14th. He's got the Rowdy Johnson right there on the outside, the number 13 machine. as he looks like he cleared him with the pass right there. No problem. He said, hey, I am gone. Got a little blinker up there. He's blinking in and out. No harm, no foul yet. I know the admins, they normally going to take care of that. Again, want to welcome all the viewers out there. Oh, caution flag, and we just saw what it was. A Phillips right there came up, and wow, blew a motor. Man, I tell you, that's the number 13. We were just watching him. See if we can go back on the replay cam here. Holy cow. See what happened here to him. If he got a little loose, or if he got up high. So we can't get a different angle here. I know we had the car up there blinking just a little bit. He came out of the turn. Oh, yeah. Just wrong place, wrong time. Unfortunate. Now, I did not ask if they run a fast fix here. I believe they did from last time when they raced at Charlotte. They do. Excuse me. They do. My bad. And oh, just a little bit of contact there on the thing. But I tell you what, no harm, no foul. They out there trying to get a little rowdy, but that's okay. No problem. I tell you that's what he's trying to coast that thing back to pit road. Man, he blew the motor on that one. That was a hard hit, folks. Very, very, very hard right there. Yes, no, they do have a fast fix. They do have one, actually right here. Boom, there you go. One fast fix, 45% fuel load. Fix set up here tonight for Richmond International Speedway. They're running a Chevy Monte Carlo SS late model. Very, very good. Very, very good car. And we're here live tonight for the Sonny-Ray Memorial 125. And unfortunately, already had an accident. So, man, I hate that. I really, really, really hate it. But nonetheless, so far, it's been a heck of a duel. And Tanner Cook, he's been able to hold out there and lead all laps so far, starting from the pole. He's left all 9 laps of it. Now he's got a Kyle Burns back there lurking in the back just a little bit. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him and definitely keep just kind of like, is he going to be able to pull this machine up? But I tell you what, I'm going to wait here. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Want the best sport and iRacing graphics? Sport Graphic creates custom graphics, videos, logos, iRacing paint schemes, suits, and helmets. We also create social media graphics, Twitter headers, Facebook covers, and more. Visit our website for more information and to view examples and the latest designs at sportgraphicdesign.com. We strive to be the best of the best. The best graphics are made here at Sport Graphic.
Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and I tell you what, still in the caution here, Richmond International Speedway. Folks, I tell you what, so far, so good. Racing for a cause tonight. Sonny-Ray Memorial 125 for the Richmond International Speedway in Richmond, USA. That's Virginia, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Not far from North Carolina. Actually, right across the line. There's lights off on the pace car. These guys are going to set to get back there at 2x2 here, nose to tail. Going to give us some more action here. And a few little blinkers out there, but nonetheless, not too bad. These guys are actually putting on a darn good show for us. I want to welcome all the viewers out there and appreciate each and every one of you every week tuning in, looking at all these great machines out here. Has so fun. I'm Joe White up here in the booth. I'm up here by myself right now tonight, but we will be up here. I will have someone up here in the next coming weeks and whatnot. But right now, Tanner Cook is going to take Kyle Barnes and Andrew Hill and Ryan Nolan as the pace car's in. They storm off, and look at Kyle. Tanner just jumps out right there as we're watching Ryan Nolan right here, along with Eric Tesh. We know Eric Tesh definitely can get it done in a machine. We know how he is in a truck, but there's 2x2 behind him. As right now, Tanner Cook says, hey, I am gone. I'm going to show you guys tonight on the short track excitement action right here, Richmond International Speedway, what it's all about. And folks, I tell you, These guys are definitely putting on everything that we thought it would be. And hey, I want to welcome the viewers out there. DJ Hargrove, how you doing tonight? Yes, Eric Test is out here. Eric is doing quite well. He's actually up in the 6th spot right now as they are dueling very, very hard right here. Andrew Hill on the outside there. He's got James Smith on the inside as they are side by side. And they're going to come to the line here, folks. And they're looking like this is lap number 15 of 125 as they are dueling very, very good. Look at these cars side by side coming out of the turn here as we get a good shot here of a look at the fans on their feet here at Richmond International Speedway. That's a heck of a battle going on behind them there as they're fanning. Oh, and one car on the wall, the 77, he got a little high coming out of the turn. Andrew Hill, and that's going to let James Hill get right back up underneath of him. And we're going to see what's going on as these guys are still locked together, glued like super glue, side by side. He's got Eric Tess now all over the back bumper him because Eric Tess has got 2 cars behind him, and that would be Steve Baker and Scott. I'm going to just say Scott's right there with him as these guys are very, very stacked up. We're kind of watching this little bit of dual battle going on right here because up front there, nose to tail, Tanner Cook is still checking out. He's got his hands full with Kyle Barnes. These guys back here, though, they got their hands full with each other. 17 machine, 77 machine. See if we can't get a good action right here as we get a good shot here to number 7, Andrew Hill. Right there as we're looking like a Ryan Nolan right there in the 78. He's checked out from these guys back here. And there's James Smith, his number 17 IC3D Industries machine. And he's got Eric Tesh right there. Susan C. Coleman, breast cancer awareness out here. And again, Joe White up here in the booth, FMTV style tonight, live from Richmond as he's looking on the inside here, ladies and gentlemen, trying to go for the pass. He looks like he's going to clear him going into the turn. And oh, James Smith ran up the track. He might have gave him a little bit of room right there. I tell you what, these guys are definitely showing a lot of courtesy and patience. Now, it's 19 laps into the race, and I got to say it. When it gets down to that 20 lap mark, patience get thrown out the back window and the door. You can forget it. It's stuffed in the trunk, and they saying, heck with that. It's go time. But you're seeing a heck of a battle right here in a duel. These guys are putting it right on the back. Oh, that 77 looks like he's back up in that wall. He is flirting with disaster just a little bit there, folks. And he lost a little ground to these guys up there. Now he's got his hands full with a 72 machine. And that would be Kenneth Yance, who's been on to move it up in the 9th spot. But the 77 is having a hard time. Look like he's pushing up. As James Smith on the outside there, he's in a battle for his life with the number 30 of Scott there. He's looking like he is wanting to hold on to that position, but these guys are dueling it out for 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th as they are nose to tail. Let's go back up front here because I tell you, Kyle Barnes right there, he is stalking Tanner Cook, and they better look in their rear view mirror because Ryan Nolan is right there also. He is coming on strong, but hey, don't look now. But far back here, Eric Tesh, he's like, hey fellas, remember me? I'm coming one way or another. There's no outside groove. No, there's no outside groove yet, but it will take a little bit for it to come. And I tell you what, these guys are still battling it out for 5th, 6th, and 7th back here. Very, very, very good battling going on here as we see the leaders up there. And we got a spin in the back there. Yellow flag. Yep, and that looks like that's one of the cars that was involved. So let's take it back here just a little bit. Saw it in the back view there. 2 cars are spinning, unfortunately. And I tell you, that's going to happen. This is track excitement right here. So let's just kind of see. Looks like, oh, I'll tell you what, they stacked up just a little bit. Good brakes, though, nonetheless. Number 99 machine right there of Tucker. Let's see what kind of happened. Oh, he looks like he just got loose. And, oh, when he got loose, he just came back up on the track. Nowhere to go. Door closed. Unfortunate side right there for him. But I tell you what, puts us on a caution for the 2nd time tonight. For lap 24, folks. It has been a heck of a race so far. I hope y'all are enjoying it as much as I am up here calling this thing. Because I tell you, these guys have put on a clinic on how to be very, 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 very good. As we're watching these guys come into the pit here, watching Tanner Cook here in his very first pit stall and see if he's going to get 4 tires and fuel. He's getting 4 tires right now. I noticed something about these cars. They jack up a little slower, so I guess they even simulate how slow the pit stops can be. But a long, long pit stop there for Tanner. Wow, a long one for James as well. A long one for a lot of these guys. But I guess I might have to get familiar with that. I got to remember something, that this is the older style NASCAR. And this is not the newer style. So maybe that's just it. I'm used to those cars going zoop up on one side, zoop up on the other, and then to getting tired of the field. Maybe, yeah, I've never really, like I say, it's a learning experience for me with these cars. Late model action here tonight. I mean, these cars they're putting on a show, and this is new to me to learn. And I'm gonna learn that stuff throughout this season, because boy, we got 13 weeks of excitement here on Wednesday nights. Here, it's going to be brought to you live here, FMTV2. Joe White up here in the booth, and it's definitely going to be extremely exciting. I'm happy to be here, racing for calls, folks. How y'all doing out there? How's all the viewers doing? I hope everything. Does the car sound good out there? Can y'all hear the cars just fine? I want to make sure the audio sounds good and everything's looking good. Let me know how it looks. Let me know what your favorite driver is. We'll get a shot of them. Heck, we'll even try to get a talk with them if we can. I know it's a short track here, and that's the problem with some of these short tracks is they go by so fast that we don't get a chance to talk to a lot of the drivers. And unfortunately, that just happens. Well, I tell you what, I do appreciate that tonight, and appreciate every one of the viewers out there, and I appreciate these guys here racing for calls. Definitely let me come up here and call this action with y'all, and it has been a heck of a show. I tell you what, I want to give my man Ryan W. Daniels a shout out too. Hey, as always, he definitely, man, is the man who was he's there with me on Thursday night. So, as I tell you what, lights off on pace car. We're getting set to go by green flag action again here tonight. We got a new leader, Andy Lambert and Eric Tesh right there, the top spots here. And I tell you, we're gonna ride along here with Tanner Cook as we go off here on this restart and see what these guys see. See what these guys see out the front of their windshield here. As the pace car's in, he moves up just a little back on the back bumper. Andy gets a good shot off right there. And look at that, Tanner's right there, door to door with Eric Tesh. Listen to those machines. Wow, the sound of those. But I tell you what, look at Tanner. He's looking to take that lead back and say, hey, I want to lead this lap again, as they are 3 wide, folks, back there in the back, heading off into the turn. And I tell you, whoo, somebody had to give up just a little bit there. The number 15 of Kyle Burton got a car spinning. That's Scott. Oh, that's Scott right there. He was spinning, and ooh, let's rewind it back just a little bit, because we saw that right there happen while we were watching the lead. All right, we'll see if that helps with the volume on the car. Volume right there. Hard into the wall. Heck of a crash right there on the infield. Ooh, and the number 32, I think it was 32. Looks like he just did get right by. Let me know how that helps on the car volume there. Cranked it up just a little bit. I think that'll help right there. There we go. You want to replay the one from Tyler's in-car? Let's see. Let's see if I can go back that far for you. Tyler Spooner. I'm looking for him right here for you and see if I can get that thing rewound. There you go, Tyler Spooner. Let's see if we can't go back a little bit further. Hey, I just got to look through my list of drivers here. Here we go. We're going to get a good shot here on board with Tyler Spooner. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow, I tell you what, he threaded the needle, folks. Threaded it right there. So that was a good shot. Good call there, Dennis. I tell you what, if you got any requests like that, y'all let me know, because sometimes I don't see stuff like that where y'all see it. So obviously that was an awesome, awesome, awesome shot. Let me know how the audio is to the cars now. I cranked them up just a little bit for y'all. I know some of these camera angles now, they will kill some of the audio in the car. Sure, who you want me to give a shout out to? Craig Franklin. How you doing tonight, Craig? The number 30 car into the 78. We got a confirmation from Race Control right there, folks. That is Racing for our calls right there in the chat with us tonight, giving us all the updated info here, what's going on. As unfortunately, like you just said, that's what happens. It's just short track racing, folks, and you're going to see stuff like that. It's going to happen, but yeah, definitely going to give you a shout out there now. Craig, how you doing? Craig Franklin, he is definitely out in the chat, chatting it up. Good deal. Well, I cranked up the car volume just a little bit. Now, some of my camera angles actually kill the volumes down, but nonetheless, I hear it in my, oh, not a problem, Mike. Hey, that's what I want to hear from the viewers. I don't want to hear always, oh, everything is wonderful. And that's nice to hear too, but I definitely want y'all to have an enjoyable experience, make this thing awesome. We work out the kinks and bugs together and we get it going. But right now, these guys have put on a heck of a show. Lap 35 tonight. Lights off on the pace car. We're going to get another ride along inside here with Kyle Burns as we get a shot off here. As we're going to start here. That is an awesome, awesome looking view. As you see those cars stacked up behind him, too wide there. But Tanner Cook, definitely the man out front here. Now he's got Adam Lambert right there on the outside, the number 70 machine. And then James, he's got Kyle Barnes right here. We're riding along. And then got James Smith right there in fourth. To count him out. And Ryan Nolan, the man sitting in fifth. So it is definitely going to look, as we're going to see the pace car dive off into pit road here and send these machines are rolling. And here we go on a green flag. Excited. Wow, look at Kyle. He gets a heck of a good start right there. We'll ride along with him all the way to turn number one here and listen to these machines roar off into turn one. Let's look at a heck of a dueling battle they got going on back here in the back, folks. These guys are putting on a clinic. I tell you, I really like this shot here, too, for the roll bar. Now, look, Ryan Nolan got a little bit of damage right here on the back of his. Now, here's another shot for you. Kind of gives you an idea of what these guys are feeling inside here. But nonetheless, we got guys that are stacked up nose to tail, wheel to wheel, and they are definitely getting it done. Here's Ryan Nolan right there in the number 78 machine, currently in fourth. He's under a heavy pressure by the number 77 machine of Andrew Hill. As we're watching him power around this awesome little track here. Ooh, and I tell you what, James Smith, he's flirting with disaster at that wall just a little bit. He got very close, folks. Very close. I tell you, nice looking paint job right there, nonetheless, what we're seeing from him. As he's got a whole back deck lid full of the 75 machine. As they're going off, and that's Patrick Smith in the 7th spot. I tell you, right here is we're seeing a good shot coming out. Ooh, look at that car very hard into the wall. Almost into the wall. So you can see out the gearbox here of Patrick Smith. He's got his hands full there with Kenneth Yance in the 8th place machine. And a little further back here, these guys are dueling it up back here. 2x2 for 10th and 11th. Oh, and we got a spinner. DJ, is he going to hold on to it? Oh, nope. He collected Dustin. We got a car up. Another car up in the back there. Man. Unfortunately. And I think Eric Tesh got involved. That's Andrew Cornelli. I tell you what, let's go back on a replay because we had a car up on its lid, flipped over just a little bit. Man. Let's see if we can see what he sees here. As he sees, oh, that's Eric Tesh spinning. And we see the number 60 right there spinning. He gets into the, I mean, it's a multitude of crashes. Oh, wow. Flipped him just right there. We saw it first here, folks. On his lid, the number 32, unfortunately. Man, a lot of good cars right there got stacked up, unfortunately. A lot of cars got tore up. The number 31, along with it, got tore up. But puts us back under caution. And I tell you, it just looks like, you know, you want to sit here and you want to say, ask my opinion on Sprint leaving NASCAR. Well, I've been with, you're talking about the phone company. Can we talk with Ansa? Sure. To answer your question right fast there, Craig, I've been with Sprint, their phone service, for over 15 years. I've never had a problem with them. I think it's just a business model and a business deal, and it's you know, it's business. So that's kind of how I feel on it. It is what it is. But see if we got a van. The number 35. Let's see if he's up here in team speak, so we can get a talk with him right fast here. That's the bad thing about some of these short track races, folks, is these things, the cautions don't last as long as the other one. So we're looking for van. So the season 1 champ, the number 55, got in a little contact right there. At number 55 would have been Steve Baker. And I'm trying to find van in here. Maybe Rick, if you can hear me out there, help me out a little bit here. Is Van in the actual team speak? Because I am not seeing him right here. Yeah, a little upset about Carl Edwards there leaving. Now that's a shock. I've always been a fan of his. Classy guy up front and whatnot. So, look, hated to see him leave NASCAR. You got to understand, I'm going to tell my age a little bit, but I've watched NASCARs way back late 70s. So, I've been with it for a long time and seen a lot of changes. So, I'm more the old school, more the guys like this. So, Race Room 1. Is that where Van is? We're trying to find who Van is. He said Van. Van's the number 35 car. The lights are off on the pace car. Probably going to have to catch him on the next. Okay, there he is. I see him. Okay, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Next caution, we'll get a talk with the Greg Van right here for you. Not a problem. Like I say, a lot of these caution flags around here, they go so fast. And that's the one thing. But I will try to get a hold of him. And if it goes green the entire way from here, then we'll talk with him after the race nonetheless. Either way, we'll get a talk with him for you there, like I say. But we're about to get set to go back. Green flag racing here. Richmond International Speedway as the pace cars off on pit road. And I tell you what, Philip Martin right there gets a heck of a jump out there in front of Tanner Cook and the man of Scott Lewis, as Tanner Cook fouls right there in the second spot. Ooh, and I tell you, the number 14 machine almost ran it in up on the number 1 of Scott Lewis, as they're stacked up 2 by 2, nose to tail. These guys are definitely getting it done back here, putting on a heck of a show, and I love it. Oh, well, Greg, how you doing? This is Joe White up in the booth. Got a copy? Well, I'm going to put him back down there in his race room for right now, Rick. I don't want to disturb any drivers while they are driving. So we will definitely get we'll definitely get him on the next caution. So Yeah, that's one thing I definitely don't want to do. Knock the concentration of these guys off while they are definitely driving us. We got a car hard in the wall, and he almost stacked that field up right there. As we saw that, folks, no caution. He was able to hold on to it. Got to maybe see if we can get an idea of who that was. But, man, these guys are definitely putting on a heck of a show now. And there's a yellow flag. But I tell you, the number 46 of Philip Martin, I think he was just up front just a second ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, right there. He's trying to hold on to that thing. He was in the 18th spot. Yeah, he's just drifting around. He held on to it up against the wall. And, man, I tell you what, a heck of a driving job. But there's guys right there behind him. So let's see what eventually did happen to him. Oh, looks like he just didn't see. He came down just a little bit. Bam, hard into the wall. Unfortunate right there for him. But I tell you what, since we are under caution now, we definitely, I promise you, I'm going to get old Van up here. I'll pull him up here. Pull him up here in the staging room. Greg Van, this is Joe White up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Greg, I tell you what, you got a fan club out here. You got a gentleman out here by the name of J.F. Crabtree that says it's your #1 fan, and he wants to get a word with you. How's that car feeling for you tonight?
The car feels real good. It's fast, but I got laps down. Told me that I was passing under yellow and to go to the tail, so I went to the tail and it DQ'd me, so I lost some laps for that. But other than that, car's good. Awesome.
I tell you what, it looks good. That number 35 machine, top choice fence and decks right there. You got your good sponsor on the side of it tonight, and you think you may be able to bounce back from that? Like you said, a little bit been down there, a couple laps and whatnot, but right now you're 22nd, so you think you might be able to bounce back tonight? You got plenty of time to do it.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to come back from 5 laps, but yeah, 5 laps is quite a ways. Absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you what, nonetheless, these guys out here, they're cheering you on. They love seeing you racing, and they definitely are like, hey, this is what it's about. Short track racing, under the lights, Richmond International Speedway. Y'all guys are putting on a good show, Greg.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just trying to stay out of the way at this point. Just collect points for the long run.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, I appreciate you coming up here talking. And I know old JF out there appreciates us getting you up here in the booth and talking. And I thank you, sir, and hope to wish you the best for the rest of the race.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All righty. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, that right there was Greg Van. I told you we'd get him down here for you. And I did. I definitely enjoy that, talking with drivers like that. And we got Ryan W. Daniels out here. I appreciate Ryan coming out here, checking out all the action going on. Got some short track racing going on out here tonight, Ryan. It's been a heck of a duel happening. And here under the lights, Richmond International Speedway here tonight. Give you a little shot here for the Racing for Cause Sonny-Ray Memorial 125. Richmond International Speedway, Richmond, USA. And I tell you, it's a heck of a race that they're putting on. Lap 53 of 125. I tell you, how's the guys doing over there, man, at the other side? They doing okay? As I'm just reading some of the chat out here. I hope the car audio sounds a little bit better for everyone out there. Oh, not a problem, JF. That's what I do. I tell you, that's what I enjoy doing. So we got the lights off on the pace car, about to set these cars off again. I tell you, we're going to ride with Andrew Hill this time and get a good inside shot here again for y'all. Seems like y'all love those in-car cameras here, and I love showing what y'all want to see out here. All the viewers out there, I want to appreciate every one of you out there tonight. I'm Joe White. I'm up here in the booth. I'm up here by myself tonight, but hey, that's okay. We're going to be accompanied by Rick here the next couple of weeks. So Rick Greenwell. It's going to be a Greenway. I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I apologize. He's going to be up here in the booth with me here in the next couple of weeks, and I got a lot of exciting things the next 13 weeks here. What is my favorite track in NASCAR? Well, hang on just a second. We're on green flag racing here. These guys are taking off. They are stacked up 2x2s, riding along with Andrew Hill, taking them off into turn number 1 here. they file out single file there a little bit, and that's good because I tell you what, he's got his hands full. We haven't got a really good, and we got a car around in the back, a huge wreck back here. Folks, that's going to bring out a caution. Holy cow, and that's one of them is Wayne Galloway. Let's go back on the replay here. Let's see what happened here, see what we got going on. Oh, JP, I'm sorry. I need to move my monitor a little bit closer. My font's a little loud, but we got a car around. It looks like it all started with the number 77 right there. As he went around. Oh, man, it looks like it's just a huge pile up right there, but we're going back to the 78 machine because that looks like that's where it started. Was the 78? Oh, and that's Ryan Nolan right there. No, it wasn't 78 machine. Okay. It was a green machine that actually got it caught up in there. We're going to see if that's him right there. Yeah, it's not letting me go, not letting me go back, so not really sure on that one there, folks, but we definitely saw that heck of a wreck right there, one of those cars. Unfortunate now, but hey, that's okay. Let's get a little bit of race summary going on here. Right now, your leader, Tanner Cook, and laps completed 57 of 125 tonight. 6 lead changes. We've got 6 cautions, but I tell you, everybody's probably thinking, well, that's a lot of cautions. But hey, it's just short track excitement, and that's what we come to expect here. Short track excitement. You know, I love it. I hope everyone else out here does too, because this is what we hey, this is what it's about. Under the lights, Charlotte Motors. I'm gonna say Charlotte. Did I just say Charlotte? We were in Charlotte a couple weeks ago. Under the light of Richmond International Speedway. But answer your question a little bit earlier there. He was asking me what my favorite track is in NASCAR that Craig did. Let's see. Man, I really never thought about that, what my favorite track is. I know probably one of my favorite tracks to race on iRacing is either probably Charlotte or Kentucky. But I guess in real life, I probably do like Daytona. You know, why? Yeah, who doesn't like the restrictor plate racing? Man, I really don't know what would be a favorite track. What's going on, Michael? How you doing out there tonight? How you doing out there? I'm going to say that that's pronounced Jethro's Outlaws. So, hope I said that right. But nonetheless, what's going on out there, Michael? I'll tell you, lights off on the pace car. We're about to get set to go green flag racing here again tonight under the lights, Richmond International Speedway. And this time, I'll tell you what, let's actually get a ride here from the actual roll bar cam. And Andrew Hill's got a little damage on that machine, so we're going to see if he can't keep up with the pace up here with these front runners. As we're going to get an inside shot here as pace car's in. We're at green flag racing again tonight. Lap number 60. We're going to have lap 61 of 125. Not quite halfway yet as they head off into turn number 1. They're looking like they're almost fanned out 2 by 2 here. Okay, cool deal. 75. The 75 is the one that started that one last time with the Patrick Hill, unfortunately, on that. I'll tell you what, I want to appreciate all of the viewers out here. We're having a heck of a time over here at Richmond International Speedway. These guys are putting on a heck of a clinic show for short track. And we got a huge wreck. Man, it is a huge one right here, folks. Wow. Tell you what, the 71 car got by, but listen, he didn't get by. Let's go back here and rewind that back, because that was a huge wreck here. I tell you what it looks like what's happening so far. These guys are getting very loose coming in these turns. And when they do, they're sliding all over the place. So we're going to see what happened here with these cars. I know what happened in front of the number 55, but he was heck of involved in it, as him and a number of other drivers were involved. Oh, it looks like James Smith got bumped, and right there, yep, the 55 and 71 got together, and from there, just a chain reaction, folks. Eric Tesh involved. Unfortunate set of circumstances right there, so just tore up a lot of good cars at that short track racing. You know, there's really nothing you can do. These guys out here, they're battling for position. It doesn't take much of a bump, a turn, or a little bit like that, and these guys, man, are gone. But I tell you what, right there, your race leader, Tanner Cook, and the Rockstar Energy Drink Machines, the number 96. Look at Mayfield up in the top 5. You're right, top 5 right there. Let's give you a rundown of that. That's going to be Tanner Cook, Kyle Burns, Andrew Hill, Chris Medford, he's right there, right there in 4th place, and James Smith rounding out in the top 5. You're right, he's up there. But nonetheless, this is your man out front who has led 53 of the 64 laps tonight. He has done it all, and I don't know what else to say. I mean, what do you say? This guy has put on a heck of a clinic, and it's been a heck of a race so far. Let me know how those car sounds are sounding. I want to make sure they sound good. You know, I can only hear them through my headset and whatnot. I want to make sure every one of you out there can hear them fine and hear me fine. If I was the president and CEO of NASCAR, what old track would you want NASCAR to return to race? Yeah, I'm going to probably go Wilkesboro would be one of them. Definitely, that was exciting. Either that or Rockingham was a good track. You know, North Carolina lost a lot of tracks right there, but Wilkesboro, North Carolina is going to be on my top list of one of them to bring back. Trying to think of any other good ones. Those are actually really the only two that I could think of right off the top of my head, Craig, that I would really want them to bring back is, yeah, those two are probably the only two right off the top of my head. But nonetheless, I'll tell you, we've had an exciting race. Now, James Smith right there, he is in the number 5th spot, and he has got his car out here tonight wired for the number 17 machine of IC3D Industries and BAM Track Racing. It's actually not BAM Track Productions. They do printing and all here. We talked with him earlier on here, and he was telling us all about the sponsors, and we know the sponsors out there loving it, and he's loving it tonight. So James Smith right there, definitely getting it done. He's in the top 5. He is actually showing. He's got a long way to go here tonight, and it's going to be awesome. Hey, I tell you what, Michael, I do appreciate that, Mike. It's what I want to hear. Everything sounding good, everything looking good. It's lights off on the pace car. We are definitely going to get set back to green flag action. It's going to send these little bitty monster motors, man, around this track here. That's what we're going to call them, little monsters here. As I love calling the cars monsters for some reason. I don't know why. We're on the bad stretch here with the lights off pace car. And they're going to have lap 68 of 125 and then past the halfway point here, folks. And I tell you, it's been nothing more than exciting. Tanner Cook has put on a clinic on how to stay out front, but he's got Kyle Burns breathing down his neck. Andrew Hill up there. Chris there. Don't count out Ryan Nolan and James Smith, because those gentlemen definitely knows that we're in a green flag. And look at Andrew Hill fired off into the turn there. I see a still 2x2 with the number 14 machines there stacked up behind him. Whoa, I tell you, James Smith almost, as he is slacked up right there some. As man, look at that. They are jockeying it around for position behind them. These guys are turning up the wick here at lap number 68 already and put on a very, very, very good show as we are side by side. The 14 there, Chris. He is saying, hey, look, can I take over the number 3rd spot? But no, firing back. They get a little door slamming going on. That's short track style racing right there. That's rubbing. We got a car around in the back.
Yellow flag is out.
And I tell you, ooh, that's Tucker right there in the number 99, unfortunately. It looks like he just, he might have had help, not 100% sure. I say a little bit unbiased up here. But we're going to definitely take it back here and see what we see. The number 99, and he's got the number 70 right there behind him. So we're going to see what happened on him as he's running very, very good. The 13th spot at the time. Riding along with him here. Oh, yeah, just got turned going on the bad stretch right there. Unfortunate for his night. Luckily, though, he did not hit anything. So that car looking, looking about like what a short track car looked like. All tore up and beat up. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. Hey, again, welcome all the viewers out there. And what more can I say? These guys are putting on the show that I definitely want them to put on. And tonight, for the Sonny-Ray Memorial 125, it's for a good cause. Nonetheless, Ken Pence and all those have put that on tonight. And these guys are they what do you say? The guys over here racing for a cause, that's what they do. What their name is, race for a cause. They race for a cause. Every race that they put on is for a good cause, and it is for something. So it has been a heck of a race. They are monsters under the hood, just they are, Chris. I just love calling these cars, trucks, and all of them. It's in these monster machines of flying. So definitely, that's just kind of just one of the things I love calling them. But these guys here racing for the cause, they put on races for what their name is. Race for a cause. They put it on for causes. Each one of these races you're going to see are a sponsor style race for something that is for a cause. And there might be one or two of them that some guys have put sponsors in, but that's what they do. I know they did something special for me the last couple weeks. Their last race of the season, they put on a race for a Rick Busby Memorial. Was a very, very, very good friend of mine. I've known him since 8th grade. He lost a battle with cancer. He was 39 years old. He was 3 weeks from turning his birthday to turning 40, and lost a battle with it, unfortunately. And these guys here, Rick Hammond saw that on Facebook and saw that I talked about him and said, we want to put a race on for him since you're broadcasting. And very emotional. I'm very thankful that they did that. I'm thankful to everything that I get in life. As you know, I am I've survived cancer myself. Had a tumor removed several years ago. Here tonight having fun with all you people here, and I love it. It's awesome. The energy that y'all bring and the excitement y'all bring to these races. And this is awesome here tonight because these guys are getting it done around this little track here, Richmond International Speedway, and it has been a thriller so far. We're at lap 73 of 125. So hold on to your hats, folks. It ain't over with yet. Had to give me a little bit of drink right there. All right, Chris. I'll tell you what, lights off on pace car. We're getting set here to go back to green flag racing. We're going to call this one here as they coming around for the pace car here. The green flag is set to put it off in the air. It's off in the pit road as these monstrous machines are flying off. Tanner Cook didn't get the jump he normally does there, though. This time around, it looks like Kyle Barnes right there holding with him on the outside, but Tanner finally moves up. But no, on the outside, he's battling back as they are battling 2 by 2, nose to tail. Right now, we got a car spinning. That's a 77. Oh, man. Wow, with cautions out, but I'm going to tell you what, he held on to that car, folks, and did not hit the wall. But I tell you, that was quick, very quick, and that's how it happens around this track. Very, very, very fast, and very, very, very quick. So here we go. We're going to get it from the green flag here and get to see the start of this one and see what happened. This is number 77, as I think he just didn't get the start. Well, he did get a good start, but then he had to let off of it just a little bit there, so he didn't run into him. And when he did, unfortunately, he got a good start. I don't know. Man, I tell you what, that's a heck of a driving job. He might have just barely rubbed that wall, but he stayed off of it just a little bit. So, under caution again. And what's that old saying? I think somebody out there in the chat said it. Cautions breed cautions. Absolutely. Tonight, it's no other. It's been cautions breeding cautions, and unfortunately, that's been the theme. And hey, but it's short track racing, and that's what we're going to come on. I'll tell you what, we got some awesome tracks coming up here soon that we're about to see here, folks. The schedule here for Racing for a Cause, the late model series, is going to be electric. These guys are going to put on a one heck of a show right now as we're watching the pit stops being taken place. Now I got to get used to that. They don't have as fast pit stops as I'm used to seeing. Somebody out there let me know, does iRacing simulate the pit stops as well? Fuel is set to 43. You ain't lying. They've had this rate. They've definitely had to use more than one pit stop out there, Rick. You're definitely 100% right. As we're here, there you go. There's some info right there. Fuel load 45%. One fast fix setup here tonight at Richmond International Speedway under the lights. That's always an exciting thing to do under the lights here. But these guys haven't disappointed. It has been exciting racing from start to finish. I have loved it. It does not, well, you know, it looks like it does. It looks like, because these cars look like, if you watch some of the trucks or the cups, those go whoop up in the air real quick. These look like they just go a little slower. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't see any crew. Yeah, you're right. We don't see any crew out there, but sorry, I was just reading the chats. But what I was saying is that slow as they go up. I mean, if you watch some of the other cars, they go up very, very fast. And it seems like at the pit stops on these, they're going slower. So I know these cars back in the day, they weren't as fast as these new jack guys that they got going on now. Those guys are just like superhuman. But nonetheless, we got a new race leader up here, folks. That would be Eric Tesh, and he's got a brand new machine, and he's got Andrew Cornelli right there. I tell you, we got two Italian boys up front, if I'm not mistaken. Those two guys race over at the Monday Night Thunder League, and tonight have come over here, and right where Tanner Cook right now is in 5th spot. We're going to ride along with Andrew, and we're going to see if he can't do anything with that man, Eric Tesh, because we know he knows how to wheel a car around somewhere. We're going to see if he can do anything here. As the lights off on the pace car. Richmond International Speedway under the lights here tonight. Short track racing. Pace cars in. They're stacked up 2x2 for the restart here. Here we go, folks. Well, they're trying to get lined up here. And they got a bad start that stacked the field up very, very, very bad. They are 3 wide there behind him. Stacked it up huge. So we're riding along with Tanner. He's got to be very, very patient getting around there. So I want to see if we can get these cars a little bit. Man, they are still 2x2 nose to tail. These guys are putting on a clinic show. We got a battle up front. We got a battle back here in the back. It is go time now. You can feel it in the air. These guys are definitely pumped up. 6 ton. You got it right there. I tell you what, these guys are pumped up and they are definitely putting it all. But I tell you what, since we are, looks like we got to fan out just a little bit here. We're going to do what we love to do here at FNTV2. We're going to bring what we call a speed cam, and I'm going to let you guys hear these machines roar around this little track here, Richmond International Speedway. So let's turn some speed up right now. Oh, I tell you what, if that don't get you going, man, I don't know what will. You might want to check your pulse out and tell me, hey, look, are you still alive up there? That was a heck of a run right there. Well, that's actually what they're kind of based off of, is the Fox Cam. So there you go. Found the secret out. But nonetheless, this is a heck of a show. These guys are fanned out just a little bit here. Definitely showing you what they're like here. As we were riding along with Eric Tesh, he is currently in third. As right now, Kyle Barnes has been able to take over the top spot, but Tanner Hill back there again, stalking in the wind. So Kyle Barnes right here is taking over the top spot in that machine that he's running in at number 15. Started in third, currently leading. He's led 7 laps, so he has got a man right there behind him that definitely knows how to get it done. He has led 65 laps here tonight, folks. Tanner Cook has, and he is stalking the leader like his prey. And it's going to be like, if I can just get close enough to him, I can make that pass. But I tell you what, don't count out that man right there, Eric Tesh and Ryan Nolan right there in fourth. As Ryan looks on the inside here to try to take off the third spot away from Eric, as they are side by side. They're going to duel it out coming out of the turn here. Heading off down into the lakes. I call it the little, well, cross start finish line, but looks like a little triover or whatnot. But he settled back in, thought better of it, said, no, I don't want to push up into him. These cars look like they're getting a little bit tight. He's going around, a little bit of lap traffic right there. Came up on him very fast. Adam Lambert right there running out the top 5. Right behind him, they got a heck of a duel going on. As we got a car around, hard into the wall. Hard into the wall. And whoo, I'll tell you, the 72 almost did not get stopped. But man, we saw that one here live, folks. Let's go back and replay that one again. That was definitely not what we wanted to see. Riding along here with Andrew Cornelli. He got involved in that wreck. Unfortunately, he did. Let's see what he saw on the outside here. So we saw Scott get a little bit high. And it happened right there in front of Scott. And we were riding along with him. It was the 31. 31 just got loose on the apron. And man, and unfortunately James Smith involved. Oh no. The number 30 involved. Hopefully James has his fast fixed and he'll be able to get that thing back going. But an unfortunate hit right there. It looks like just Andrew got caught up on the apron just a little bit. And that was all she wrote. Hang on. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, that was my little one. He came in here, asked me about his bear. But nonetheless, overshot his pit right there, Andrew did. Number 31 So definitely going to be a little bit of consequences on his end there. As he just popped up, got him 4 new fresh. That looks like, I want to say Goodyear's, but it looks like a different tire. What is it? Hoosiers? Hoovers? Who knows? But anyways, nonetheless, I didn't see him use his fast fix. Eric Tesh, definitely our race leader. He's been able to pull it back up here. We're at lap 94, 125, folks. I tell you, I enjoy this race so far. I hope each and every one of you have enjoyed it so far tonight, because it has been a heck of a duel here at Richmond International Speedway tonight under the lights, and I have had an extreme amount of fun here tonight. Well, I tell you what, as we're under caution right now, let's get a race summary right fast as we're looking at Eric Tesh, leader, lap 95 of 125. We've had 10 lead changes and 10 cautions. Again, they might say, well, a lot of cautions out here, but cautions breed cautions. I got fanned out a little bit. I tell you, this is a tricky track. We haven't really talked much about that. Richmond, you might think is a hey, looks simple enough. It's a little tricky. You get on that apron, these cars may get very slick, very quick. And you tap that apron, and guess what? Boom, she's gone. It's over with. So that's what we've seen the last couple cautions here, as these guys out there are getting involved on that apron. The apron going into the turn, and they're losing it just a little bit. Nothing wrong with their skill out here, but it's just nature of the beast on this track. So nonetheless, lights off on the pace car, about to set to go back. Green flag racing tonight. Gonna have lap 98 in the books of 125, folks. It has been a thriller so far, and I have been pumped up and excited. I tell you, I hope you have too, because these guys are stacking them back up. Going to be 2x2 and nose to tail, heading off into turn number 1, thundering it around this little bitty track. Says your screen is frozen. Try to refresh. I just looked at it on my phone. On my phone it looked alright. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on. As we're back to green flag racing here. Yeah, my phone's showing is fine, so try to refresh on that one there, man, Craig, and see what we got going on. But I tell you what, they're stacked up behind the leader right there, Andy Lambert. But I tell you, Eric Tesh, he is all under pressure. He has got pressure from Ryan Nolan, Tanner Cook, as these guys are nose to tail, and they're beating and banging each other up front here, as this action is starting to heat up hot and heavy. Oh, good deal, JP. I tell you what, appreciate it. Good deal, Andrew. Yeah. All right, Chris. Awesome. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Maybe this needs to do a little refresh there. Like I say, we've done less. We want to take a break. Right now, they're dueling behind him as Eric Tesh and the number 78 right around Ryan Knoll right here, as he's all over the back deck lid of the man of Eric Tesh and Kyle Barnes. Kyle Barnes looking like they are definitely battling it out. Eric Tesh dives on the inside there, trying to take that second place right back away from the number 15 machine, as Tanner Cook is the man out front, loving every minute of this action behind him, as now they fan out. But look at Ryan Knoll dive on the inside, and he gets a little loose. Well, he saves it. That is a heck of a driving job he just did right there, folks. Wow. Okay, Jody's at. All right, that's good. Good to know. Jody's kin to Adam. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, right now, Ryan, he definitely held on to that machine. I know he's probably going, holy cow, hang on to it, Melly. And that's what he did right there, as he clipped that apron a little bit. You see it side by side, almost from door to door, wheeling around here. He's got number 77 right on his back deck lid, as a 55 dives on the inside to get pinched just a little bit going there. And you got to flirt with disaster of that apron. Right there is where we're talking about. Coming out of that turn, as you hit that little apron, coming onto that of turn number 2, it will send that car a sailing. Same thing, we're coming into turn number 3. As right now, we're just in a heck of a battle going on for the 5th and 4th spot and the 6th spot. As right now, the 77 machine's all over the back end of Ryan. As Ryan's trying to hold on, and again, is he going to hold on to it? With a 55. Wow, I'll tell you what. I don't know if he held on to it. He spun it around. He's trying to get it started before caution comes out. Oh, just went right into the wall. Oh, yellow flag is out. Man, he tried to get that thing spun around, but we saw that one as it happened live there, folks. Hate to see that one. Definitely hate to see that one. Wow, Eric Tesser up front. Tanner Cook still our leader with lap 104, 125. And I tell you what, right there, he tried to get that car turned around in time, but nonetheless didn't. I tell you what, with that note, we're going to take it to a quick commercial break and have you non-stop action going on along the way. We'll be right back.
Welcome home, buddy.
You and me, we were made for love. A lifetime is not long enough to show you.
Sorry, I decided I shouldn't drive home last night. I stayed at Dave.
Ooh, when you come on.
I'm back. I'm back.
To me.
Yeah, I'm back.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're back here. About to get set to put this one back on the green flag racing here. As I think the lights are about to go off on the pace car. Nonetheless, Tanner Cook, tonight your leader. Put it on pole, currently leading this one. He's led 73 of the 107 laps so far tonight, and it has definitely been a thriller of a race nonetheless. And I don't know what else to say about tonight's race. Definitely want to appreciate all the viewers out there for coming in here watching. It has been a heck of a duel. Usually would say a duel in the desert, but it's been a duel under the lights here on the short track racing here at Richmond International Speedway. And Tanner Cook has been a man, but Kyle Barnes has been stalking him all night long. Now, we definitely can't count out Eric Tesh. That guy definitely knows how to run. And Adam Lambert moving on up there in that 70 machine. Look at Kenneth Yance right there in the 72. A little bit beat up, but nonetheless, he got the Sonny-Ray on the side right there. Hey, appreciate that man putting it up here, putting this race on. Definitely want to give him a good shout out. He's the title sponsor here tonight. Sonny-Ray Memorial 125 of Kenneth Yance and the number 72, and looking very good because he's up in the top 5, and it's awesome. Yes, it has been definitely an exciting race so far, Chris. I have definitely enjoyed it. Nonetheless, as it's not over with yet, folks, by a long shot. These guys are about to put on a clinic show here as the pace car, the lights are probably going off here in just a few, but the top 5 right now are the guys to look at. And unfortunately, James Smith didn't have the night he wanted. He got caught up. He's back in 16th, 3 laps down, excuse me. And not the night he wanted. Got caught up in that wreck early on. Ryan Nolan, another one we looked at, was up front there for a while. He's in 13th spot. Andrew Cornelli, who got involved in a little bit there, he's back in 14th. So some of the top guys who were up front here early on, back there marred in traffic a little bit. So we're going to ride along here with Eric Tesh. Let's get a good in-car shot here of the cockpit. We're going to get a good shot of him firing off the start line here in 3rd place, right behind Tanner Cook. And we're going to see if we can't get a jump on Kyle Barnes here. These guys, they definitely know how to run. We got lap 109. We're going to be 110 of 125. It's going to be 15 laps to go this time by, folks. And you know these guys are going to put, oh, and I tell you what, Tanner got a heck of a jump there along with Kyle also. As they head off into turn number 1, they're stacked up 2 by 2 right there behind him as Eric Tess loses just a little bit of ground as Adam Lambert got around him. So now your top 3, Tanner Cook right there. Car up very, very high. As Eric's just a little bit off the pace for some reason. Don't know if tire wears there, but they are definitely battling it out behind them as we're going to have right now. You're looking at 14 laps left in the books here tonight. Richmond International Speedway under the lights. It has been a heck of a race so far that I have enjoyed calling. Nonetheless, here Andrew Hill in that 77, don't count him out. He definitely could pull that thing to the front. Started fourth, currently running in 6th. He is moving up on the back deck lid there of Kenneth Yance of the 72 machine. They look to try to take over that top spot of number 5th place. Right now, a heck of a battle. And there you go. Tucker's been able to bounce back to 99. He's back in the top 10. He's bounced back to 8th spot right now, along right there with Scott Lewis in the 9th. And I tell you, that is a heck of a thing. And Ryan Nolan, ooh, Justin Pounder hit the wall just a little bit. We're going to go back up here. Ryan Nolan. Well, it doesn't want to clip on Ryan Nolan's name for some reason. Don't know why. There it goes. Ryan Nolan has moved it back up in the 10th spot already, and he is on a hard charging move in that number 78 machine as he looks to try to run down the number 1 machine. Woo, he is flirting with disaster of that wall. Let's go back up front right here a little bit and see what these guys are doing. As right now Kenneth Yance is trying to hang on to it. And we got lap 114 in the books, folks, of 125. And the yellow flag is flying. I tell you, this is going to make some drama right here because by the time we go back green flag, oh, looks like Tucker involved again. But by the time we go back green flag racing, folks, we're probably going to have well less than 10 laps here. We're going to have about a 5-lap shootout. Let's see what happened here on Tucker because he definitely was very, very slow. See if we can get an idea here a little bit. Oh, looks like he's just losing. Looks like he just spun it. And almost. Oh, and James right there again. Unfortunate. He tried to hold on to it. Man, it's an unfortunate night for James Smith right there. But again, that's, you got to chalk it up to short track racing and just really wheeling it. Now, here's the scenario we're going to run down for you here, folks. We're at lap 116 and 125. That means we roughly got 9 laps left. We have 8 laps this time by. Tanner, or Kyle right now, who is actually the race leader over Tanner, is going to have the restart of his life. And you know he is going to want to try to steal this win away from the dominant man all night long, who has been Tanner Cook, who has definitely been cooking the field all night long. I mean, that guy has been setting it on fire in the number 96. You can't say anything different about it. It's been an awesome performance in the rock star. He's looked like a rock star out here tonight. But will that be spoiled by the man out front right here, by Kyle Barnes? Barnes definitely has got it done. He's led 16 laps, but then you've still got to think about Eric Tesh back there. You got to think about the 70 of Adam Lambert, Andrew Hill, and Kenneth Yance. You got to think about those guys. And so does Kyle. Kyle has to say, look, I got to get the restart of my life. By the time we go back green flag, there's probably going to be about 5 laps to go. Looking at a 5-lap shootout. If we get another caution, no relation. Okay, good deal. Appreciate that right there, Rick. If we get a caution, as soon as this thing goes, it's over with, folks. Because we're only going to be sitting at about, we might have 6 laps to go. So they might have to go a lap or so. But a caution flag flies in and this one is over. And your race winner's whoever's going to be out front. So that's got to be in the back of Kyle's mind. I got to get the restart of my life. Don't spin the wheels. Be very, very patient. Get out front here. Check out. Get through that first lap or so. And, well, hope the guys in the back battle a lot. Hope I can hold them off for the next 5 or 6 laps. And I think I'm going to be right. There's going to be about 5 laps to go. So throw a little drama out here for you people, just to kind of get you a little bit pumped up and excited here. Richmond International Speedway, we're up under the lights tonight, racing for a cause tonight for the Sonny-Ray Memorial 125 here under the lights at Richmond. And folks, we're going to have this time by lights off on the pace car, and by the time they cross that start finish line, we're going to have 5 laps to go. That means, like I just said, Kyle Barnes, which is showing Tanner. Nope, Kyle's back up front. Kyle is going to have the restart of his life and hold these guys off. Caution this next time by pretty much puts it at an end here. So we're going to stay output here right along the outside of these cars and watch what these Thunder machines do here on this little short track under the lights here. It has been a thriller of a race so far, and I've enjoyed calling every minute of it, and hoped every one of y'all have enjoyed watching it so far. Here we go, folks. And I tell you what, Tanner didn't get the jump. The 96 machine, 96 did get a jump, but Kyle Barnes right there, Tanner had to back off, I think. Now, I don't know their rule here, but right there, Tanner jumped before the leader did, so I don't know how they are, but right now, he is holding him off. Tanner Cook has definitely not been able to do anything, but right behind him, they are wheeling it 2 by 2 and nose to tail, and they are 3 wide back there. So we are looking almost for a battle for the lead. We got battles back here, and Eric Tess is losing. We got a battle up front as Tanner's looking to go to the inside here. On the number 15, the 15's got to make that car very, very, very wide here as we're coming to the line as the stripe this time by. It's going to be lap 122 and 125 to end this duel here tonight under the lights at Richmond as we're watching the 2 guys out front duel it out. The rock star all night long, Tanner Cook, in a number 96 machine right there, is trying to dive on the inside of the number 16. The 16 is closing the door as best he can without clipping that apron. Going in there, Kyle Barnes is driving the wheels off of this machine, folks, and he is doing a heck of a job right now as we're coming to the white flag this next time by. One more time around this awesome circuit here of Richmond, and I tell you, Tanner Cook is doing everything in his power to try and drive down that man up there. He's getting a little bit of draft back here. Lap 124.25. We're got a white flag coming this time, and I tell you what, there is no tire conservation at this moment in time as he is driving the wheels off of that machine, and it looks like Kyle Barnes is driving away just a little bit. One more time around, we got a car slow down on the apron. Caution, like I said, it'll be over with, but looks like Tanner Cook is trying to maybe dive it down one more time here to try to get a run on that young man, and he does drive it in hard as he goes to slide around, and so does the 15. Holy cow, they both slid on the last lap and the last turns, and Tanner Cook takes it as they are door to door, and they come across the line, and Tanner Cook finishes, and it's going to slide. He's holding on to it. Wow, what a finish, folks. What a finish here at this race. Richmond International Speedway, I'm going to tell you what, we got to take it back to that last lap pass, because that was a heck of a pass, and my hat's off there to that man, Tanner Cook. Look at this race. Tanner went in to the turn. He went down. Let's go back just a little bit further here because I want to see the pass, because both of them lost it at the same time coming out of the turn. They were coming out of the turn side by side. Look at that. Tanner Cook drove the wheels coming off of it, coming out of this turn right here, coming on the last lap to try to run down Kyle. And Kyle Barnes right here, look at this. Tanner Cook drove it in very hard, caught the apron and slid around coming off. But look at that. So did Kyle. Kyle lost it coming out of the turn too, and it allowed Tanner Cook to go by, but then that wasn't it, folks. Kyle battled back, almost tried to take it, but right there, I'll tell you what, hats off to the winner of those two tonight. Tanner Cook pulling it off here. Eric Tess bringing it home in third. That was a heck of a finish and we're going to bring none other than those gentlemen up here to the booth here so that they can, and he blew it up. There you go. That's what you do. You blow those things up. I tell you what, we're going to get, we're going to bring old Eric Tesh up here. And we got to bring up Chris Barnes. And we're Kyle Barnes, excuse me. And we definitely got to bring up our winner, Tanner Cook. Now these guys going to have to unmute their mics now. Okay, we're going to get to speak here. Eric Tess, is Joe White up in the booth? Got a copy?
I got you, Joe.
All right, Eric, I tell you what, you drove the wheels off of that machine tonight. You brought it home in third place. How did the car feel all night long?
Well, after a lot of incidents, my car was a little bit slower, so I had an alternative strategy, and it was no pitting anymore, and just care of your tires and try to get it up to the front. And at the end, it was just, it gave me my own penalty.
Oh, absolutely.
But it was a kind of fine race.
Well, good deal. I tell you what, nonetheless, though, with all the penalties and everything that you had, and it actually got caught up in a little accident early on in the race, all in all, to bring it home in third, I mean, that's a good showing to come out here under the lights at Richmond International Speedway, because I know I've seen you race before. I know you could drive the wheels off of a truck, so you definitely drove the wheels off of this late model tonight. Got anybody out there you want to thank?
Well, I just want to thank, I just want to do a shout out to every, just every foundation in the world. And I race for every foundation, doesn't matter autism or breast cancer, I was going for it. So,
Well, I tell you what, that was your sponsor tonight, Susan G. Coleman, right there on your car. Nonetheless, congratulations for the third place finish tonight at Richmond, Eric.
Thank you.
All right, well, I tell you what, as we're going to now talk with our second place man, Kyle Barnes, who brought that thing home in second. Kyle Barnes, Joe White up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Kyle, I tell you, y'all two just drove the wheels off of that machine. Tell us about that last lap.
Yeah, I know. On the restart, me and Tanner are both teammates, and we was counting down the restart. And coming to the line, Tanner actually beat me to it. So it was funny. He pretty much had to give up the position going into the corner because league rules, and there was a couple drivers in there fussing and everything else because they said that he jumped the start and whatnot. So I figured on the backstretch he didn't really have a fair shot on the outside of me on that restart like he should have. He had to fall back about half a second there. And I've had the flu this whole week, so I haven't really been working for this race or anything. I've been stuck in bed for the past 3 or 4 days. And Tanner, he's been working his tail off, working with a bunch of the guys in the league and everything. And I just kind of felt like on that restart, he had it taken away from him, really, because a lot of the guys that were fussing because of the restart. So going down the backstretch, I knew that he had put a whole lot more time and effort into it. So I just pulled down, let him take the win, and I'll be happy with second with the flu, driving the way I was.
Well, I tell you what, nonetheless, man, either way with the flu, heck, I hate to see you when you feel better. I mean, doggone, you went out here and drove the wheels off of that machine with sick and all that, and even though Tanner Cook was cooking the tires off of those things there around this track and that Monster Energy, but you, my friend, you was holding it off, and the viewers out here love that exciting restart. We saw what you were talking about. Not sure of the rules here of how they state, but you explained them well, but nonetheless, congratulations on that second place. Got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely thank Tanner. He helped me out a lot coming into this race tonight. I wasn't sure I was going to make it the whole way. Luckily, we had a lot of cautions. I know the viewers probably didn't like to see all those cautions, but they definitely helped me out because I was not planning on running this whole thing. And Tanner, he was really encouraging, and so was Scott and Aslan for me to stay out there and try and run the whole thing. So, gotta say a special thanks to them, all the guys back at CRA and everybody at Racing for a Cause for putting this deal together. I think it's gonna be a good league. Just got a few growing pains here that these guys are gonna have to get through, but overall, I think this is gonna be a really fun series later on in the season, and can't wait to see what me, Tanner, and Scott can do as we progress through.
Awesome. Well, good deal. My hat's off to you tonight there, Kyle Burns, for bringing it home in second, and a heck of a thrilling finish there. Let's get back down to your crew, and congratulations on the second place finish tonight.
Thank you.
All right, I'll tell you what, folks. Now I'm going to run off down here into Victory Lane, where we're going to pick up this man as he blew the motor and blew everything. Tanner Cook, Joe White up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to come down here in the Victory Lane. And tell you what, the tow truck's bringing your car in because you blew that thing up on the burning out and the celebration. But the crew, nonetheless, are like, who cares? You drove the wheels off of that monster Rockstar machine tonight. You looked like a rock star out there. You led 80 laps, put it on the pole, and you definitely did a heck of a job. Tell us about that last lap deal there, because it looked like it might have been a little glim and groom for you there, but you cooked it coming around this track.
Yeah, I don't know. I hit the apron coming out of 2, and I guess Kyle had some problems or something. I don't know. It just seemed like he slowed down, and it seemed like his car was sputtering, so just got lucky.
Well, I tell you what, nonetheless, luck or not, you don't lead 80 laps, man, on a lot of luck. You definitely wheeled this machine around this little short track tonight here under the lights at Richmond International Speedway. Your crew's ecstatic down here in Victory Lane. They're popping the champagne and loving every minute of it. And they're going, hey, we got a little work for the car next week. That's okay. They're like, we won it tonight. It's all ours now. Got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank Rockstar, everybody that puts this on every week. Definitely been fun these last couple of weeks getting ready for this. The crew, Kyle for racing me clean all race. It was crazy. And I guess shout out to everybody that was complaining about my traction control during the race.
Well, I tell you what, you got to tell me some of those secrets, man. Talking about traction control, because it looks like you were you had no brakes and all pedal tonight, my friend, as you pulled off the victory here at the Sonny-Ray Memorial 125 under the lights of Richmond International Speedway. Congratulations, Tanner Cook, first winner of season number 2 here at Racing for a Cause.
Thank you, sir.
All righty, well, I'll tell you what, I'll let him get back up there. But tonight, nonetheless, folks, it was exciting here as we saw Tanner Cook and Kyle Burns put on a thrilling show at the last lap duel there. Eric Tesh coming in 3rd, along with Steve Baker in 4th, Andrew Hill in 5th, Adam Lambert rounding in 6th, Kenneth Yance there in 7th, Philip Martin in 8th, Scott Lewis in 9th, and Justin Pinnell in 10th. And I tell you, that is a awesome row of 10 right there. Most notably, James Smith down there out the 91. He got caught up in a couple incidents. Got Greg, we talked to him. Ryan Nolan right there in the 15th. Just a couple guys who just got caught up in some incidents early on in the race, couldn't bounce back. But nonetheless, this was a thriller to the end, folks, and loved every minute of it. And I hope you definitely enjoyed it, because tonight here for Racing for a Cause, Sonny-Ray Memorial 125, Richmond International Speedway, I have had a blast. And so for everybody out there tonight, I appreciate everything and every viewer out there watching. And this is Joe White for FMTV2 telling you until next week, tune in here Wednesday at 9:15 for another great, awesome late model series race for Racing for a Cause. And until then, you have a great night.